Morning!
Morning, team. Right.
Jeez.
We're back in business. Before we start, actually, got a present for you.
What's the present?
I didn't want to fuck up the setup, but I'm going to have to now. Wait, this one can't see because it's in the fucking dark.
Is it a cream egg?
No.
Oh.
Is it a cream egg?
It's Easter time. I love cream eggs.
It's merchandise.
Open.
To what? Look. Sick, aren't they? Guys, we've got merch. If you want official merchandise, visit www. Hey, Warren. Why the fuck are you crying? It's a mug. What? Fuck's sake. Right, I'm smashing it.
No, I actually love it.
Why are you crying again?
Did you make it?
What do you mean did I make it? Of course I made it.
I love it.
Who do you think made it? Is there 3 people to this podcast? I said, well, Prime Print made it in Fernwood.
Thanks.
But I did decline. I'm going to try it. I mean, I was going to do the coffee at this moment, but then you would have seen it. I wanted to get your reaction. So we can leave them here now. And we can always have a cup of tea and have change.
No, I don't think you understand how much I love this.
It's cool, isn't it?
Well done.
Thank you. I'm thoughtful.
You really are.
I knew you'd like that.
And you've got the green writing.
I've got
and
it
says
all.
me a cat.
And it says Girl and the Gay UK.
I picked up that bag. Did you shit yourself earlier?
When you picked up, yeah, and then when you said, oh, you
I was going to throw it on. Alright, GGs, how's it going?
How's it going?
Just a reminder, if you're a bit of a snowflake,
Melt away.
if you can't have a laugh,
Go and have a bath.
and if you can't handle swearing,
Then
Robbie,
do one.
your week's just got brighter because it's time for your next episode.
Keeping it real and accepting and building.
Click that subscribe button.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
Enjoy!
When you said, oh, you've got your lunch there, I thought, and then when I'd just been for a shit, I thought, oh, what about if she looks in my bag?
I would never look in your bag. Oh, what's it got for lunch today? It
Yeah,
could be
maybe.
harmless.
Yeah, what's it got for lunch today? Oh,
Oh
what's
my
that?
god.
Ruin the
Why
surprise.
do you keep making me cry on Wednesday mornings?
I don't know. What can I do next week, guys, to make you punch you? Punch you.
Oh, well, that's just made my day. Today's going to be an absolutely fantastic day. How are we all, everybody?
Everybody?
How is everyone?
How is everyone?
Well,
How
let them
is your-
respond now.
Now. Great.
Oh, so glad you're doing well.
Fantastic.
What happened? Are you alright?
I tell you what has happened this week. I've gone absolutely viral on TikTok. Guys, if you've not already seen, which I'm sure you have, because it seems like everyone.
It's like everyone.
Seems like
has
it's the
seen
talk
it.
of the town. It's talk of the town and everything. Well, by the time this comes out, it's going to be old news. But this happened last year. It was just in the archives, and we thought, oh, that'd be funny. Turns out, it's fucking hilarious.
It is so... I have never laughed
It's only
that
10
much in my life.
seconds, so you won't waste much of your life watching it. We went to Leeds. We'd been pranking people early hours of the morning. Other rooms, ringing other rooms. And then the next morning, I decided to ring up a room and tell the guy that he'd won a free breakfast.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, and his response was, so the line was, congratulations, you've won today's free breakfast. And then he
Come down
goes...
when you're ready, sir.
No, he goes, oh, fantastic. I'm a bit shocked, though. I'm like, come down whenever you're ready, sir. I can't remember what he says after that, but yeah, it seems to be doing
But
the rounds.
then after that... Sorry, Robbie, go on.
No, it seems to be doing the rounds, and then, you know them, like, meme pages that have got, like, 2 million followers? They've messaged this morning, so they want to use it. So, hopefully by the time this comes out, the Great British Meme, or whatever it's called, it's on their page.
Or, like, just bit. We should start tagging them in videos.
Bad, we don't need to. TikTok's doing the work for us.
They found us!
They found us. Everyone that's leaving comments on the TikTok said that we're bullying people.
I'm not bullying people.
Get a life, you snowflake.
It's funny.
It's literally, it's a joke.
It's tongue-in-cheek, Bab. It's funny. But yeah, people are commenting on the video like, is there 3 people in that bed? It's like, use your brain. Use your noggin.
All you have
it's
to
a
do-
double bed and a single bed.
I think they was getting at the fact of, have you had a threesome?
Yeah, I know what they were saying. But they were like, why is 3 people? Why do you think there's 3 people you don't know?
Yeah, closing the name, Girl and the Gay.
Girl and the Gay.
Whether there was 10 people in that room.
Don't matter.
There's not much going down.
Don't
Also,
read it then.
4 people have told me I look like Bevo. If you don't know who Bevo is, Google Bevo. I do eat like him, but other than that, no, he literally just swallows it whole, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He just,
Oh my god, he actually does.
just swallows all the food whole.
I'm not going to lie, he makes me feel a bit sick.
That'll make you feel a bit sick.
You don't, but Bevo does.
That's
No
fine. Yeah,
offence.
that's fine, because when people are commenting that, I'm thinking the first one I was like, cheeky bastard, and then when it got to the fourth one, I'm starting to think like, do I actually look like Bevo?
No, you don't look like Bevo.
Thanks.
You don't look like Bevo. I can confirm.
Thank you.
How are you, Robbie?
I'm good. I'm absolutely thriving at the moment.
Good.
I've already got much to report.
You're looking gorgeous.
Looking absolutely gorgeous.
Looking absolutely gorgeous.
Slashing the gym, ready for Turkey now. Ready for holiday. Ready for absolute holiday. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just quite like...
Busy.
I'm just busy, which is... I'm not complaining. I'm just juggling lots of different balls at the moment, and I need to give each ball... I'm giving each ball 100%, but like there's only so many 100% you can give. Sorry. But there's only...
Well, you can only give 100% when you think about it. You're not very good with percentages. If you're doing 2, you're doing 50-50.
I know, but like I need to give each one 100%, so I'm struggling to like give each one 100%.
I know what you mean.
But it's okay, I'm not complaining.
It comes down to priority and opportunity. Go where the opportunity is and prioritise that.
Okay, thank you for your advice there, Robbie.
Podcast.
Yes.
Tell them about what's going on with the move. You're all boxed up. You're all ready to go now. What's happened?
So when I say everything's boxed up, like we've got
Everything.
like one plate each, me and Mam, so it's 2 plates, like 3 forks. Cause
They've been clearing shit out of the house for like what, a month, 2 months now.
Yeah, and we got told last week, right, you're moving a week on Monday, so we amped
So it's like,
it up.
Whoa.
Everything's in boxes. We're talking like even tea towels. Yeah, you might not be moving on Monday. What?
When did they say that? Yesterday.
Yeah. And we're meant
Fuck's
to
sake.
move in like 4 days' time. So if we don't move in 4 days' time, because Mum's chock-a-block, I'm chock-a-block, we're not going to be able to move till like May, June.
And everything is boxed
And
up.
everything's boxed
Literally.
up.
If your mum could have boxed your bed up, she would have by now. But she couldn't say
If I don't touch anything within 10 seconds, it'll either get sold
or chucked in the bin
or
boxed.
Facebook Marketplace. Mum put a picture of my bed on Facebook Marketplace yesterday, but she literally baited me out, right? So when we were having house viewings and shit, I chucked everything under my bed. So I was like, well, no one's going to go under there. That's all like to self-evented and all things like that. She's lifted up the ottoman, just took a picture of the bed. I even had, do you know, them plastic giant glasses you wear at Butlins? I had them just on the top.
Shut up.
I went, Mummy,
What,
you
she
joking?
put on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, what's she like?
She didn't even like angle it so you could just see how it lifts up. She took a picture under my bed.
Anyhow,
Anyways.
here we are. So,
Guys, make sure you are following us on all social media platforms, liking this podcast, rating this podcast.
get it in, plug it in. Seriously though,
Please.
guys, if you are following, if you're watching us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, it's literally just a button where you already are.
And
That
YouTube.
helps us out so much, and it's going to give us the chance to keep bringing you the best content.
Entertainment. If you don't do it and we have to pack this in, don't blame us, alright?
We keep doing this and we do
Because it's on you. You have choices.
You do have choices, you're right. It's not hard, folks. It's really not hard. No, we're joking, but please,
Are we beating them up?
if you could, we would so love that. And if you can't, then don't listen ever again.
You're not welcome here.
Right, should we move on to...
Who's most likely to?
Who's most likely to get their best friend's birthday?
3, 2, 1,
Mia.
Robbie. What? Oh, fair though.
When's my birthday?
9th of April. No.
Well done.
Thank you.
So that's actually... When is that? It's in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so if I don't have a million cards and gifts from all my fans on the podcast, we won't bring you this podcast anymore.
No, I forget actual dates, but you'd actually physically forget the birthday. You'd rock up one day. Do you remember you forgot your dad's?
Can I just say...
Oh my God, it was my dad's birthday.
Can I just say, I've never, ever, ever forgotten any of my parents' birthday. However, that was 2023. That was a very rough year.
Don't have excuses.
Bab, I was going for a lot then. Who's most likely to never get married? That's a good one. 3, 2, 1, Robbie. I'm just not asked.
I think you will, though.
Maybe if I meet the right person.
I think you will.
But yeah, but also, I feel like people get married now just to get divorced.
Yeah.
What a waste of money.
It's
And not only that,
expensive.
then not only is it a lot of money to then get married, but to then get divorced, probably cost you double.
I've never personally dreamt of a wedding. It's never been like a big dream of mine. Like I've never had like a Pinterest board for weddings type thing. No, Emily
I've
has.
never had a Pinterest board for a wedding. Is that like a dream then?
Emily's always dreamt of getting married. That's why it's so special. I know. I'm not sure why. I'm
Well,
just
that's
not.
their thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her thing, which is really sweet, actually. This is really random, but Dad and I went to a restaurant at the weekend. We're going to have to go.
You liked that, didn't you?
We went to that Carfarello's in Newark.
Caffarello.
Carfarello. And
It's not even Italian, is it?
No, it's f***ing Vietnamese. No, but like this guy who works there, he's so passionate about it, bless him. And so you get this like, it was like a ramen broth thing, and he like tells you like how to actually eat it. But the only thing I'd say about this, right? Bab, I just shove it in, you see the size of my belly. So like you get like some limes with it and some chilies with it, and you add it in for your like, and there's some like ginger vinegar thing, and you add it into the broth to make it like your own little like...
Your concoction.
But he came over, right? He brought the food, and then he decided to tell us, and I was like, Bab, this is literally getting cold as we speak, and you're like, do this and we do that, and he had this like very master chef voice about him, and I was like, Bab, I am starving.
Yeah.
And you're telling me how to eat the broth. I appreciate it. You're cracking at your job, but do this before the food comes out.
Innit? Was it busy? Like, what's been doing?
Only me and Dad in there. There were some lads that was like, they're together, they can tell that they were all just mates. It was quite cute, actually. But we should go in there because food is peng lang.
Was it spicy?
We can have stuff that isn't spicy. I had stuff that weren't spicy. Spring rolls in there. Yum, 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 yum. And you get this like mango salad with like peanuts in. Oh my God. Unreal. It's a bird outside.
Fucking hell.
I thought it was a bird in the fridge.
Sounded like a dog. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Dog's going around.
I want a dog.
Oh, I don't
That, honestly, on my list is a dog, but all my friends keep on reminding me I don't have any.
It'd be cruel if you got a dog.
It would. I wouldn't be cruel to the dog.
He would. He would kick it.
Oh.
Sorry, I can't believe I just said that.
I have a couple of dogs which I'd like, but I feel like that would complete me right now. But I don't have time.
No, it would stress you out, mate. You'd be like, this dog! I need to feed it! Hang on time!
That's what I mean. I'm literally never ever at home, and I can't have a dog where I work because it's food.
No.
Sweeties.
Yeah.
Maybe if I build like a little office in there, in the unit, keep the dog in the office. But then is that cruel, keeping it in there?
Yeah, it is cruel.
But I'd be in the office as well, or someone would be in the office. I wouldn't just sit in the office on its own.
Dad.
I know. Watch me from the window on TikTok Live. Oh no, it would be cruel. It'd be cruel to keep it. It wouldn't have. I wouldn't be able to give it.
You should get like an office right at the top with glass panel all the way down so the dog can just sit there and watch her. You'd be like, hello.
That could be another business. Actually, just have doggy daycare up there.
That would fill your cup. Maybe we just need to go. Maybe we just need to go to puppy yoga.
I just love a dog.
I love dogs.
I would just love a dog.
Woof.
Who's most likely to take a week to reply to a text? 3, 2, 1.
Mia.
Robbie.
Oh, so that's probably just our brains thinking we're the worst.
Because we literally never reply to anyone.
I just get so overwhelmed by my phone. I really do. I get so overwhelmed by my phone. I don't think we're as bad as we think, though.
No.
Why are you crying about it? It's not that bad. Not that
Just
bad.
feel sorry for the people.
For the people.
Right, should we do one more? Most likely to cry over TikTok strangers. 3, 2, 1. Mia.
Always. Every day.
Always.
Every day. I mean, I just cried at a mug. I'm just an empath. Empath.
Empath.
An empath.
You're an empath.
I am an empath. I'm very empathetic.
I'm an empath, but
I'm extreme.
You just you'd cry at a leaf falling off a tree and be like, oh my God, it's just died.
Oh my God.
That tree just lost a leaf. Right, that's it for the who's most likely to this week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right, so this is from Michelle in Ohio.
Hello, Michelle.
Michelle in Ohio. Michelle is a G&G. She has been catching up with the episodes, and she has shared...
From Ohio. That's mad.
She has shared a voice note, which we've not played yet.
So this might not stay in.
So, yeah, it might not stay in. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm Michelle from the US. I'm coming on here to share a story. So, my boyfriend works at a hospital, and he had this 300-some pound lady come in there, and he went to move her, and an Oreo flew out of her fat roll, and it was comical.
Go again.
That is so funny. That is so funny. Why does she sound like an AI? She sound like an AI. My mate works in a hospital, and he was moving a patient who was like 300-something pound, which is fat, and they moved her, and a fucking Oreo gone flying out of her. Oh, Michelle, that has actually sent me west. That is brilliant. So I briefly knew about the story, but I didn't realise.
Sorry.
She sounds like a fucking AI on
Yeah,
there.
why does she sound like that? I need to listen to it again. Sorry.
It was
comical. Oh,
Michelle, that is brilliant.
Thank you for sharing.
That's our first voice note, actually, which... That is funny, though, isn't it? Can you imagine? What? I wonder what she did. Oh, can I have that?
Oh.
Is that mine?
Oh, sorry.
Imagine if she ate it. That is brilliant.
Wow.
That, I need a tissue. It's fucking filth, guys. Not again. Not again.
No, it makes me gag. I can make my eyes water.
Oh. What the fuck has just happened to me?
For anyone just listening, Robbie is just... Oh, hang on, I need a minute.
All over my face.
Robbie has just laughed into his Pepsi,
But do you know what, guys?
which then sparked up like a snot
Sparked?
rocket. Honestly,
But do you know what, guys?
snot
It's
makes me
keeping it
gag.
real. That can stay in because it's just funny and it's keeping it real. That's what people want to see. You want to see me?
You always snot rocket.
We're just joking.
Well, that's absolutely brilliant, Michelle. Thank you so much for sending that in.
Michelle, you've got 10 points there. You've got 10 GG points.
You've got 10
Should we
points.
keep a leaderboard? Who's sent the best voice note in?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Michelle.
If you win, you get a night with us.
Hey! And if you're a lesbian, you're in for a treat. Oh, I don't know why I did that. If you want a scissor, you scissor sisters there.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Hang on, scissor.
Hang on.
Right, what we're doing now?
Good day on my mind, can I take a step out? Man now, much better. Who's ya? He said scissor.
Oh, the singer SCA, SZA.
Yeah.
Why? How is that even pronounced scissor? Scissor.
That was absolutely fantastic. I loved every second of that.
Michelle, that has actually kind of made my day, that. Having an Oreo. I'm going to have to send that to Kate Stain. Shout out to Kate Stain.
Oh, I should love it.
Because Michelle knows Katie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I need a painkiller. I'm in pain.
Can you
now.
actually imagine reaction from the doctor seeing an Oreo just fall on the floor?
Bab, it's America. I bet they see it all the time. I bet they've had all sorts fly out
I
there.
love the fact it was an Oreo as well. I love Oreos. Fair play as well.
Oreo cinnamon bun. But I'm
Nice.
saving a packet of them to take away to Turkey. We're not eating them until we're on the plane.
Nice. Tell them.
Folk.
Fork.
I'm not-
Y'all, listen up.
Y'all.
Y'all.
I'm not even just saying this because I want to make a bit of money on a packet of biscuits. I don't do that. I don't do them type of deals. I do Oreo deals. I don't do powder. I do Oreos. They are the best tasting Oreos in the world. Whoever buys them always messages me saying,
Oh my god.
literally, ask anyone that's brought them before. I'm gonna have to put a poll out somewhere. I'm gonna have to get the feedback from a customer so everyone can try them. I've only got about 20 packets left.
They are
so hard to get in the
unreal.
UK. I had to get them especially. I don't even think they're
limited edition. And not only they're limited, they're exclusive.
they're exclusive to Sweeties. Cinnamon bun.
Sweeties.
Sweeties with a cup of tea. Honestly,
You can demolish the whole pack.
I had a full 15 pack. You get 15 in a pack. 3 minutes they were gone. Literally. Bosh. But I felt like spewing after it. I'm not even going to play it down, but 2 will satisfy you.
No, yeah. Because
15 was a rough day.
guys, do everything in moderation. Do you hear what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, food's always been my comfort, and obviously I was having a tough time that day.
It's okay, Robbie. We all
Thank
have
you.
our things.
Do you know?
It's not
I
like
just
I
touched
like
the
them.
hat.
No, I just touched the hat. Do you know the little microphone covers? The little black. We call
hate
them.
them.
We call them hats.
I want to like scratch it off.
Robbie hates it. Robbie literally
out to
cannot
Ishmael.
touch the hats to the point where like, if one of them fell off, he'd be like, "Me, you have to put my hat
I
back on."
can't. I used to work at the Great Smiths, and their jackets that I used to have to wear was like that. Ugh, I used to hate it.
The jackets.
Like the outside, not the inside. The outside of the jacket felt like that.
Really?
I just want to fucking scratch all of it off in a really aggressive form, and I don't do aggression.
I feel like with your mum's plant pot outside.
Plant pot.
The one with all the holes in.
Well, the holes in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hanging outside the door.
oh, like what's
Exactly.
it called?
No.
Not transphobia. What's
It's like trilalobia. I don't know what it is, but
What?
I don't have transphobia.
You're transphobic.
Oh my god, it didn't even click.
It's what's phobia? I don't know why the T and the phobia just come first one.
I don't know, but it's the fear of small holes. Genuinely.
I have a fear of them as well.
Genuinely, Rob. Genuinely, I was once sick on the way to school.
Oh, how did you dump it from your brain? Cancel.
Right,
Thank you.
Right, I've got another dilemma that came through on the email.
Dimella, I've not seen these again. How are the Dimellas doing for all the...
Not too bad, but we need some more.
We need some more.
Guys, anything you're feeling, anything you're thinking, get it in.
We've got WhatsApp bits.
Yeah.
We've got WhatsApp for Business set up now. So if you head to the link tree, which is in the show notes below, see what I did there? It's a scam.
It's not a scam.
It's not a scam actually. See what I did there? It's not a scam. They're in the show notes below. The link tree's there. Click on there. The first one that comes up is the WhatsApp. Send us a text. We don't want a text. We want a VN, which stands for.
Or a text is fine if you're not confident enough.
Who's not confident enough to send a voice note?
Bab, I would not send a voice note into a podcast. Are you joking?
Are you joking?
No, we have this conversation all the time. I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want people to know it's me. I'd want anonymously to send in.
You need to get confident in your voice then, in
Bab,
yourself.
I don't want to tell people my problems on a podcast for everyone to know. I want them to talk about it for me, but not them know it's me. So guys, I'm with you all. You're anonymous.
Okay, maybe the dilemmas I get, but the funny story is, I feel like we need voice note or a message, whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to satisfy me, do a voice note. If you want to satisfy the gay in this relationship, do a voice note. If you want to satisfy the girl in this relationship, do a text. Either way, we're grateful, and we need some content to keep them coming. Yeah,
it can be negative things, positive things, funny stories, things you're struggling with, or just like an awkward situation maybe. Tell us your most awkward story.
Awkward moments. I love an awkward moment.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, but I do.
Yeah. It's only awkward if you make it awkward. Mm-hmm.
There's been many occasions where I've wanted the ground to swallow me up.
It's vile, isn't it?
Vile.
That's all right.
But
right, got one here.
Tell you what, it's getting warm in here, isn't it?
It is getting warm in here.
Sorry.
For summer.
That's a point, actually.
That's so nice. Give me a go.
That's a point, actually. We were going to have them door opens in summer, but we're going to get animals in here. Do you remember when I got that cat in my living room?
What?
It was summer. I used to work in my living room. I had the back door open. Next thing, I could meow. Next thing, there's this fat ginger thing in my living room.
Was it not the black one down your street? Because he don't give a shit.
Oh, do you know what? It could have been. I've got a video somewhere. I'll have to find it.
Charlotte hates cats.
Same.
So there's one that came
I
to
was
the
like,
back door and...
get out.
There's one that came to the back door and stuff, and I was like, "Do you want to come in?" And Charlotte was like, "Yeah, I swear to God, if you ever let that cat in," I was like, "Come in, cat." I used to love winding Charlotte up. Anyway, got a dilemma.
Dimella.
A dimella.
Dimella.
Thank you so much for sending this in. This is anonymous. Please note that we aren't professionals, but we'll give you as much advice as possible. But as always, the links are in the bio if you do need some extra help. Hey guys, love the pod. Here's a dilemma for you to talk about. Hi. So.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi. So I've got a bit of a situation with my boyfriend that I need advice on. He's super sweet, but lately I feel like he's been pulling away. Like not as affectionate as he used to be. The problem is I'm not sure if I'm overthinking it or I'm actually right about it. I've tried talking to him about it, but he just says he's stressed with work and stuff. And now I'm in this weird space because I don't want to come across as needy. Should I give him space or should I keep pushing for more attention, even if it makes things a bit awkward? What do you guys think? Thanks, guys. Lots of love.
Okay.
Thank you for sending that in.
Thank you for sending that in. Tough one. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
No, you can go first.
I can go first. Okay, one thing I would say is there a reason why he's behaving like that in terms of, you're saying he's pulling away? Has he got something going off at the moment which is making him feel like that? Is his family stressing him out? Is his work stressing him out? Because that is normally a reason to go to. Second thing I would say is, and this is one thing that I've learnt coming out of a relationship and reflecting on it, you need to let him know how the actions are making you feel rather than just telling him the actions he's doing wrong. So if he's pulling away, you don't need to say to him, or you do need to say to him, you're pulling away, but you need to say to him, I'm feeling rejected or I'm feeling a little bit lost because you're pulling away. Because if you just say to someone, you're pulling away, they're
might get defensive.
Yeah, they're like, no, I'm not.
No, not.
and then you get into a bit of an argument, or you get into a bit of a cycle.
Well done, Robbie. That was absolutely amazing.
You know where I got that from?
Mel Robbins.
No, Paul.
Oh, of course it was Paul.
Paul taught some sons. And I feel like that then opens up then a whole conversation, because you're telling someone how you're making them feel rather than telling them their action.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that'd be my top, probably a good place to start. I've kind of forgot what else they said. Oh, about making things awkward. At the end of the day, the grass is greener where you water it. So if you want to work on it,
it shouldn't be awkward though.
No.
Because if it says it's your boyfriend, it's not someone you're speaking to. It's your boyfriend. Things like that shouldn't be awkward. So I wonder how long they've been together for.
Yeah. Does it sound up?
No.
But also as well, if you've been together for a period of time, there is cycles which you go through where I think this is normal.
I'm getting the vibe that they're young. I'm not saying like in their teens. I'm talking about like us young. I'm getting the vibe that they're young, which kind of can also, like, people will change so much. Like, if you're getting into a relationship with someone young, they're going to change as people, and you either grow together or grow apart. But you could go together or you grow apart. So I think that him just maybe being a little bit different at times and stuff might be just him growing up a little bit, or like him just going through a different section of his life that he's never experienced before. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah, I do. Also, create a safe space to have that chat.
Yeah.
Make him feel, secure and safe. Don't try not to go in with too much
angst, like too much, like
definitely don't go with any aggression. So like, hey, I've been feeling like this recently. How can I help you? Mm-hmm. Offer your help, because at the end of the day, he could be feeling stressed about something that you're doing wrong, and he might not feel comfortable to tell you that. But again, I think sometimes you have to just step away for a minute and take a fresh head, and look at the picture as a whole.
Yeah,
that'd be my advice. What do you think?
What do I think? I think that whole thing of, like, I feel like he's being pulling away a little. Also, let's also, like, remember that this isn't nice for you to experience and for you to be feeling. And to be honest, if you've asked him and he's not giving her anything back, then that's not fair on her. And you shouldn't have to deal with treading on eggshells.
It's not. I'm going to come out here and say this.
He needs to pull his finger out.
No, I reckon he's insecure about something.
Oh, do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because I think, depending on how long they've been together, I feel like they're probably just coming out of the honeymoon period. He might have some issues going off in his own head. I think that's now coming out in his behaviour. Because that's a similar thing that I went through. And I feel like...
Yeah, he's not as affectionate.
Yeah, I feel like maybe a little bit confused about the way he feels about himself, maybe.
Or her.
Yeah, not necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say her, because I feel like if they've been together for that time, and then he's now withdrawing, I think there's probably something he's unhappy with in himself, and that's now coming out in his actions. Or I could be completely wrong, and yeah, maybe she's doing something that he doesn't like, but he doesn't know how to express that. See,
even just Robbie and I going through this situation, we're going around in circles. You need to go on a walk, I think, or a coffee shop, something out of home. I don't know if you live together, but somewhere out of each other's home, so either one doesn't feel uncomfortable. Go somewhere public that there's, not public that he's going to kill you, but like just so there's like, no, but you know what I mean, like just
to get smacked, there's other people there.
There's witnesses. No, like, I mean, like, just go to, like, an environment where you both feel like you're in a safe environment, not just one or the other being in each other's home. And I feel like I just have a conversation like, this is how I'm feeling. I want to let you know, because then you can put a timeline on it. I always think work in timelines. If you've had this conversation on, say, I don't know, Monday the 1st of whatever, set yourself a date. And if nothing's changed, and if you feel the same by the 24th of that month or whatever, or the next month, the same date, then you can think, well, hang on, now something's wrong, because you've given him an open chance to explain what's wrong in his brain. And you never know, like Robbie said, he might just turn around and be like, do you know what, I'm really struggling with this mentally, or like work's been like this, and he's taken out on you, because you do take it out on people you love the most.
You do,
and you take it out first on people, which is shit, but you do.
It is, but it's just the way it is.
Safe space,
It is.
Like, if I'm feeling a bit angsty, I'm not gonna lie, you don't get a great time.
Don't know now. No, yeah, you're so right. You are so
Yeah.
right in what you say. Whoever's read that in, I'm intrigued. I want to hear back from this one. I want to know how things
Yeah,
go.
we haven't had any responses, guys, on anyone else and how they've done. Like, we don't have to share it on the pod. We'd just love to know, personally.
What do you mean?
With the other dilemmas that we've done.
Oh, sorry, yeah, they've written back in. Yeah, so
yeah.
if you're sending a dilemma, please send a follow-up because we do genuinely want to know what's going off.
And as well, can I just quickly add in, I don't want to come across as needy. I think maybe something that you need to discuss. If he's like, I'm really sorry, but like, I actually don't know what you're talking about. If he genuinely is like that, then you need to talk about love languages because he isn't fulfilling your love language. If you don't know what love languages are, have a quick Google. But it's basically like, for example, my love language might be physical touch and words of affirmation. And that means if we were in a relationship, Robbie would have to cuddle me all the time and tell me I'm beautiful. They would be the things that I'd need. Other people's is like active service. What's another one? It's like gift giving type
Yeah,
of
there's
thing.
gifts. There's 5, aren't they?
Yeah. Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, receiving gifts, and physical touch. So, quality time. Is that not just everyone? I think that's a bit of a silly one. Everyone needs quality time.
Yeah, but it's like, how important are these to you?
Oh, right, of course.
So it's like you kind of list through and think like which one's most important.
Right.
That's a very good way of finding out as well. Yeah, if you're kind of going like that, finding out what's important and making a conscious effort to improve that. But I hope you get it sorted.
Yeah, because sorry, just to run up, because obviously you said about the whole like you don't want to feel come across needy, but you need more affection. Your love language is obviously physical touch.
Yeah, and they're your
maybe
needs.
He's just not
fulfilling
understanding it and fulfilling it. So yeah, round it up, Robs.
Round it up. Send in love. You're going to be
Hope
fine.
you're okay. You'll be fine.
And remember, if you need to follow up with us, and I want to hear back anyway. So
yeah,
please let us know how you get on.
Maybe he just hates work.
Don't we all? I'm
No,
joking.
we
Actually, we
don't.
don't. We love it because we get to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
This
is work
get
now.
to chat shit with my best friend and make some fucking money.
Right, that was a lovely one. Thank you.
That was a lovely one. Let me just pop this down here.
I love my mug.
Yeah, best present in the world, right?
Best present in the world.
Where's the ball? It's time for
Meerkat
Math. So the equation this week, my fellows, is
my fellows.
Rough fellows. Remember them rough fellows? Is it called a rough fellow?
Chocolate.
Yeah, that coconutty one. White one, not very good, not very nice. I don't like it.
I don't
Where
like.
have I put Meerkat Math? Oh, there it is.
I don't like.
Don't look at
worry.
the equation. If you look at the equation that is class, the cheating will be disqualified before it's even started.
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Right. So this week's equation is, if you're listening, you'll see it on the screen. If you're not listening, get a pen and paper.
If you're listening, you'll see it on the screen.
Went wrong there, didn't I? Okay, if you want to play along at home, get a pen and paper because now's your time. Pause the podcast because I'm not going to be 30 seconds because we don't have the time for that. Well, do we have the time for that? Who knows?
No, everyone will be like, oh.
Okay, no need to skip. Okay, so the equation this week is, first off, it's a fraction, which is 2 over 10 times 10 minus 20. 3, 2, 1, go!
I don't know. Does that mean divide?
Ding, 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 ding,
2
ding.
divided by 10.
You've only got 30
You can't
seconds.
do that. How many 2's gone to 10? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 30. Oh my god! Honestly, it just clicked in my brain and then I was off. Like, literally, you couldn't stop me.
That, you would get a point for your working out as well.
Oh dear, got a pen on the sofa. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you do that right. Let's return them. I'm joking. Shout out to THC. What was it called? Somewhere in Newark down Albert Street. Tell you what, lovely chairs, lovely woman, lovely prices.
Do you know what? That just clicked in my brain, and that's given me the ability to be a mathematician. Absolutely. How quick I work that out.
Absolutely. I reckon you should stop social media management and go to mathematician management. And it's just 3-year degree at uni, I think.
Well, that's the end of that one then.
That's the end of that one, but that was a bit of an anticlimax, really.
I didn't even need 30 seconds. I just did it. Do you know what, guys? That's just
See, sometimes you need to believe in yourself because what's probably not in the podcast will be edited out. You're saying to me, I don't know how to do a fraction. If it's a fraction, and now look, you've absolutely smashed it. You just need to believe in yourself.
Leave that in, that's no problem. Damel. Okay, this is a really short one, but really important and lovely and nice. So thank you for sending this one in. Hey, Robbie and Mia, love the plot.
Plod.
Hey, Robbie and Mia, love the pod. Please keep this anonymous. Yes, sir. I'm having trouble with feeling confident and not giving a fuck. Any tips on being body confident? Thank you.
Big
Thank
one.
you. Thank you for sending that in. Guys, it doesn't have to be these fat dilemmas. That is more than enough.
It does actually.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know you meant fat.
Like big.
Yeah, I think it's spelled PHAT.
Yeah.
Fat, like fahone. Fahat.
That's really funny.
Anyway,
Yeah, so thank you so much again for sending that in.
thank you for taking time to send that in. It's a tough one because I feel like only you can really...
Wait, what was it again?
Body feeling... I don't know, you just read it out. What was it? Struggling with...
Feeling confident and body positive.
Giving a fuck, basically.
Not giving an F, right.
Can I be honest?
Yeah, it's not really your bag, this, is it?
No, I was going to give an honest answer.
Oh, right, yeah, please do. I thought you were going to be like, I don't know how to answer that question.
Which I don't. All I'm going to say is... again, talking through kind of previous... I don't mean this to sound rude, but stop eating and go to the gym. No, but seriously, like...
Yeah, but they might be the other way. They might be struggling to put weight on. Robbie, you
Sorry.
narrow mind.
I went straight to fat. Because that's just what I've gone through.
Yeah. Yeah, so Robbie had like a big...
I'm probably not best to... I don't really know what to give to advice from that. I think just probably working on yourself as a whole in general. I used to be a fat motherfucker, so I stopped eating and went to the gym. So if you are that way, that will obviously help.
But it's not even don't stop eating. It doesn't mean stop eating. It means
No,
eat
stop
healthily,
overeating.
Eat whole foods and eat healthily. Don't stop eating. Do not stop eating.
Yeah, don't stop eating. But just be conscious of what you're eating. Still have a treat and stuff, but
balance.
There's probably, depending on which way you are, it's probably not the eating that's actually your issue. There's probably a deeper issue, which is making you either eat too much or eat too little, which then in turn has a body image effect.
Yeah, I think. Are you finished your point, Robbers?
Yeah, I feel like you're probably going to be better off to answer this. To be fair.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I
you.
have struggled with like my body image and confidence my literal whole life, like genuinely, and I think it all stems from the environment you put yourself in and the words that you're telling yourself. Like, for example,
you believe it.
Yeah, you do, and it's like, oh, I look really fat today. You're man. I don't know. People believe in this. You might think I'm lula, but you're manifesting that into existence. Like, you actually are. If you're completely. That's not the word. If you're constantly telling yourself that you're fat, you'll believe it. Fake it till you make it. So like, keep telling yourself like, no, but genuinely, fake it till you make it. Look in the mirror and think, you sexy girl or you sexy boy, and then you'll start to believe it. And I think it's all about the surroundings you put yourself in as well. Personally, for me, I went to musical theatre college, so like dance college. That did not help the situation at all. And unfortunately, I did get unfortunately with dance college and things, it has an automatic stigma and an automatic you're putting yourself in a situation where you are going to get told regularly that maybe you're not right for the industry, etc, 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 and it can be both ways of the spectrum. So that wasn't good. So then now I've left that environment. Naturally, that is obviously improved lots for me. So I just maybe look at your environment. Are you putting yourself in something that you're not comfortable with? Are you constantly feeling that you're not good enough? Are you spending too long on TikTok? Are you spending too long watching girls in LA go to Pilates at 5 a.m? Maybe that's a reason why. And just get yourself out on some walks. If it is the end of the spectrum that Robbie was talking about, maybe you feel a bit overweight and stuff, get yourself out on a walk. And I saw this really, really interesting video last night, actually, and it said it was Jacqueline Hill, and she was talking about how she's a makeup artist, and it was talking about how beauty standards are completely extreme these days because people with lots of wealth sometimes, not all the time, will have a lot of work done where they've got tiny waist and big bums and big boobs, but and they're in like a unhuman, like natural, like format. I mean, some people are blessed that way, but get yourself out on a walk, and I guarantee when you're out on that walk, you will probably see not many people with that body type. It's just because we're constantly showing it in our face of like magazines, Vogue, and all these different things, showing this unrealistic body type. Now, some people do look like that, and that's beautiful, but you're gorgeous as you are.
Everyone's different, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think as well, if this is a female that wrote in, like, I know it sounds really stupid, but like growing up through school and stuff, I was like, I'm never going to get a boyfriend because I'm one of the chubbier girls and curvy and stuff. There's loads of lads that think that that's attractive. So like, don't ever think that you're not attracted to stuff, but just do it for you.
Your DMs are full.
They are maxed.
Your DMs, you need to spend some time replying to them.
But just, yeah, don't do it for other people. You do it for you.
Yourself, absolutely.
But nourish your body. Food is fuel.
But the right food is fuel.
Whole foods. If you're in America, good luck.
Yeah.
Michelle, good luck.
Good luck, yeah. Try and stay off the ultra-processed foods. And in turn, not necessarily...
Makes you feel better.
Yeah, it makes you feel better. That's what I was about to say. You genuinely feel like you've got more energy. You feel like you can conquer the world when you eat well. Genuinely
you do. You feel more energised.
Energized socials.
Energized socials. You feel more energized socials. Helps your social media management.
No, good answer.
Yeah,
I could not have
but
said
I hope
it about
you're
myself.
okay, because it's absolutely awful.
It's a tough one.
There's nothing worse, and it comes like...
And, sorry, I was just about to say, I feel like everybody, probably at a point in their life, maybe does go through that.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up too much about it.
And you always want what you haven't got. When I was growing up, all I wanted was straight hair. It's true.
Get some straighteners then.
Nah, I love my curls now.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And like, you're gorgeous as you are. Just love yourself. Easier said than done.
Easier said than done, but it's a journey. Somebody that will probably help you out quite a lot, Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
Good podcast to listen to, Mel Robbins. Good books to read. Mel.
TikToker, she's a very fitness girly, but she's quite... I'm trying to think of her name, but she's quite realistic. Is it Holly Brooks? I think she just moved to LA from Manchester. She's lovely. Just get yourself on the right side of TikTok as well. I've like basically I typed in like healthy girl fitness TikTok type thing, liked and went through all them videos, so they would start coming with my algorithm. So just kind of like force your algorithm in a different sense, because there's a thing going around at the minute called skinny talk.
Is there?
Yeah, which actually isn't that negative. It sounds really negative, but it actually isn't that negative. But if that's quite like not right for your brain, just come off from that. And I think you can mute words. You can mute words on Twitter, but I don't know if you can mute words on TikTok. But yeah, I hope you're okay, because it's not nice. And if you're young, you'll get better as you get older, I believe. I mean,
Good
some
answer.
people go either way, but you will get better as you get older, because I've definitely got better as I got older. I only think this year is the first year that I'm not dreading summer. I've dreaded summer every year of my life until this summer. But that's partly because
and as well,
operation.
If there's something that is really getting you down, there's people out there There's people out there which can change that.
I didn't have them. I went private for my operation. I didn't have the money to go private. I'm very fortunate when my mum and dad have helped me. But if it's bothering you that much, when you're the right age, when you've spoken to enough people about it, when you're doing it for you, you're not doing it for anyone else, then get that operation done if it's something you really need thinking you're doing. Because it will genuinely change your life. That's all I'm going to say. But I hope you're okay. DMs are always open, genuinely, with that one.
Tell him, sister.
Peace out.
Peace out, mofo.
That was nice.
That was a good one.
Sorry, I could chew your ear off for that one. I could go for hours.
You could go for absolute hours, love.
I could.
Right, moving on from the dilemmas then.
Yeah?
Oh, we've got a third member to the podcast. What's next?
Who is it?
I don't know. I can just hear some rustling. There's a bear.
There's a bear?
There's a bear in the garden. That's a bird.
It's something on the roof. That is hilarious. There's someone on the roof. There's a rat in the kitchen. What you gonna do?
There was a video of a bear that's in the back of someone's car. And to get it out, so obviously they've realised there's a massive fucking grizzly bear in the back of the car. I've seen it literally yesterday.
In the boot?
No, in the back of the car. So they've left it unlocked at night. They've tried the door and it's got in, then it shut itself in. They've locked the car at sunlight in the morning. They've obviously gone to get the car, seen there's a massive grizzly bear in there. Locked the car, tied the door handle with a cable, unlocked the car, pulled the door handle open, and I mean, the biggest fucking bear you've ever seen comes out the back of this car.
So they're like, why did they have the cable on to pull the door
So they
wouldn't
could
have to
get
go near
back,
it?
pull the rope open, it come out.
Did it just waltz
And
out?
it just waltzed out, like, just crawled out and just fucked off.
Oh, bless it. Have you ever seen me in a corner with a grizzly bear? Help the bear, because the bitch gonna need it.
Help the bear because the bitch gonna need it. I like that.
Yeah. It's TikTok.
Who's the one fighting the bear? Me.
I think, Robbie, you'd naturally fight the bear.
I think I would. You're supposed to scream at him, aren't you? You're supposed to like run to him
You
screaming.
do the hang.
Hang! I need to bring that on
Oh,
one day.
that is
I'm
a
not
story for
confident
the
I'd say,
day.
but yeah.
I think that was the moment that I realised
I was the one for you.
you were the one for me.
That
Do you know how we said love at first sight? That was my love at first sight.
That
for
was
you.
love at first sight. That was.
Hang. Oh, we'll tell you another time.
Oh,
Keep tuned.
that story.
If you want to hear that story next week, guys, drop
us know.
us a message
We need
and
to
let
make
us
a
know.
note. I need to bring that story on next week.
Absolutely fantastic story.
Pronounced ring.
No, I think we're good. I could sit here and chat for hours, but we've got shit to do.
I've got shit to do. Got sweets to sell.
Remember, guys, follow this podcast on all social media platforms. Drop us a like, drop us a follow, drop us a rating. We appreciate you. Send in your dynamics, send in your stories, send in your awkward situations. We all want to hear it, and we appreciate all the love because it's starting to
pop up.
It's starting to pop.
We're starting to be like, can we go to the shop anymore?
My dad always says to me that Cheryl calls my stepmom. So, Shazza, if you're watching this, Dad's ready for his tea. All right. Love you, GGs.
Love you, GGs. Bye.
See you next week.
GGs, thank you so much for listening.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Whether you did or you didn't, subscribe either way.
See you next week.
See you later.